Hi friends, welcome back. In our previous session, we have learned how to create the projects package. So it's nothing but I will recap once again how to create the project and how to create the package. Project is nothing but just we need to click on file option, here new option. Under file menu new option we can choose the project or we can choose the other. When we click on project we can one pop-up is open new project pop-up. Here we can go ahead and create one by one project. And in our next class we have learned how to create the Java package. In order to create the Java package, the project should contain the Java JRE libraries. Then we can give our user different package name, and just by clicking on finish we can create the package. Now let's learn how to create the Java class. Java class, in order to create the Java class also, it contains the same rule that in order to create the Java class, the project should contain the Java JRE library. If the project contains the Java JRE library, then we can able to create the Java class. And Java class can be created in in four ways actually. Just whatever the wherever we need to create the Java class, we can click on that portion. Example, here I click on the package. Here I click on the project folder and whatever the project which I have created. If I click on the project folder and I would like to create the class, just by clicking on right click, new option, and under the class option I can't see the package name here. Means just as soon as just I click on the project option, and when I try to click on the class, then one pop-up is open but without the package name. Thus, if I would like to create the class under the package, then I can choose the package folder. Then I can click on the when right click I can see the list of options. In that list of options, when I click on new option and then I click on package, I can see the source file name. Sorry, I should click on the class, right? So click on class. I can see the package name is already available because I have selected the package. In the similarly, when I click on any of the class, just by clicking on right click and new option and click on class, I can see this class name. As I chosen the class name, this class name is enclosed within the enclosing type checkbox field, and the package name is by default the package under which package this class is available. So I can create this class. Means I can the class which I'm going to create, this class is going to create under the same package. Now let's see how we can able to create. And not only this, what after clicking on any of the selection, any of the folder or package or class, even by right clicking on any of these view, we can directly create the class. Means it's nothing but if we have selected one particular area, under that particular area our class is going to create. As I selected the activator Java class, under that activator Java class package my class is going to create. We It doesn't mean that we should, in order to create the class, we should click only the selected right click right click option. Means here activated.java is the selected class. So under that it is not necessary that I should, in order to create the new class, I should right click only on the activator.java class. If once we have selected any of the folder, package or class or project, we, even though we are in any way, means even though it is in any side of the pane, we can able to create the class, and that class is going to create under the selected option. See here the selected option is activator class, and under the package of c hash. So our class is going to create under the c under this package c underscore package. Okay. Now in all these ways we can able to create the class. Though, so the creation of class is simple. Now let's learn how many ways the class can be created. See, I here I have selected here not only the creation of not only in these ways, we can also create the class by choosing the option. Here I selected the C sharp package, C sharp project folder, and the class can also be created by choosing the option file option, new menu, and under that new option I can choose class sub option. Here also I can create the class in the similar way. However, we have seen just before, I can able to choose the C sharp package, and I can choose the file option, I can choose the new menu, file menu, I can choose the new option, and I can choose the class option. Like this also I can able to create the class. And in the same way, whatever the class which I have already selected, under this class also I can able to create the I can able to open the class pop-up by clicking on file menu, new option, and by clicking on class. Here also see friends, here also I can able to open the class pop-up. So in these ways we can able to create, we can able to open the class pop-up, and we can able to create the class. And here we miss the src also. Here src also, by clicking on src option also we can able to create the class just by click on src folder. Just by clicking on new option, under the file option we can able to create the we can able to open the class pop-up, and here also we can able to create the class. In the similar way, after clicking on src folder, we can able to open the class pop-up by file option, new, file menu, new, file menu, new, and just by clicking on class option. Here also the pop-up can be opened. In all these ways we can able to open the pop-up. So not only the src folder, we can also create our user defined folder. Under that folder also we can able to create the package, and we can able to create the class. So the creation of class is similar in any of the project or package. So here as I open the two panes, one is here we'll call it as not pane, we here we'll call it as view. Here I open two views, one is package explorer view and one is project explorer view. Project explorer view basically contains all the projects which are available under this Eclipse, which I have created under this Eclipse. And package explorer view, I expanded the projects and I can see the package list of packages. Here sample package is one package, and C underscore is sorry C hyphen is one package. So let's see how we can able to create the package, under which section we can able to create the package. So here we'll study one after the other. First I chosen the option of C sharp, and this C sharp is nothing but a project, and I chosen the C sharp project. It contains the Java JRE library, so I can able to create the Java class. So I chosen the C sharp project, and I can create the package. I can create the class just by right clicking on the selected project, just by choosing the new option, and just by clicking on class. So when I open the when I click on pop, I can see the new class, new Java class pop-up is open. Create a new Java class, and here I can create the new Java class. See friends, here source folder by default it automatically contains C sharp slash src, means my class which I am going to create, it is going to create under this C sharp folder and under the src folder. Means a C sharp is nothing but the project. Under that project, under the class, under the folder of src, my class is going to create. And not only this, I can able to change the see, I can able to change the source folder also. Here let's contain fragment project contains Java JRE library, so I can able to create the class in under the fragment project also, just by giving the a naming conventions. The naming means rules. What is the rule which we have followed under the source folder field is project name slash folder name. So project name here is fragment for a G MENT fragment space project, okay, slash src. So if I can able to create means the type is empty. So here we can able to see the suggestions that type name is empty. Type name is nothing but I chosen this folder, but I would like to create the class under this project. So here I can able to see the error message that type name is empty. So just open this and click on new option. Now click on class option. You can see fragment project src. Now the same fragment project src I copied here and I chosen here, and here also I'm opening the class pop-up and I'm pasting here. Just I'm erasing this and I'm pasting here. Whenever I pasted here, I can able to see the type name is empty. Why? Because I chosen the package of C sharp, but I would like to create something, some Java class, new Java class under this package. See, I typed the JJJJJ here. Just click on finish. You can able to see the JJJJ class is created under this fragment. So not only in the chosen package I can able to create, I can able to create the package, means I can able to create the class. Not only the class can be created under the selected project, I can able to create the class under any of the project, under any of the project if that project contains the Java JRE library. In the similar way, I will choose the class here, but I would like to create the class under the non Java JRE library, means the project which does not contain the Java JRE library, it is not going to create. Just see here, here the project name is path. Okay, so the project name is future path. How I can able to see? Just by clicking on file new class, I can able to see future path. Just I copied this future path, or else I will keep here, and I would like to create JJJ here. I can't see finish button is highlighted, so I can't able to create the class here also. But the future path which I have copied here, the means I chosen the project name here, and here I am selecting the C sharp, and under C sharp project I would like to create the class. As by default I selected the C sharp, the C sharp option is highlighted, means the C sharp field is enabled. Now I'm pasting the future path. Here also I can see source folder is not a Java project. As soon as I pasted here, means as I pasted the project name here, I can able to, means the Eclipse itself is giving the a suggestion that this folder, the source folder is not a Java project. As this is not a Java project, we can't able to see the finish button is highlighted. So even though you type any of these and you type any of the name, you can't able to see the finish button is highlighted. As finish button is not highlighted, we can't able to create the Java class. So the Java class only supports for Java projects. So friends, I feel that you understood up to here that Java class can be created only for the package which only for the package or only for the project which contains the Java JRE libraries. So now we'll go ahead and create. I chosen the class Java class. As I selected the C sharp, C sharp contains the Java JRE library. We can create the Java class by just right clicking on the C sharp, and I'm clicking on C class. So we have seen how we can able to change the source folder also. We not only can able to create the class under this selected folder. So here selected folder is nothing but C sharp. C sharp is nothing but a project. So here not only C sharp, we can able to create the class under the different different project also. Now we will see how we can able to create the class under the same selected project. Here as I did here. Now let's see. Now I would like to give the name as JJJJ, and I click on here. The finish button is highlighted. As finish button is highlighted, I can able to create the class here. But remember here, I didn't given any package name here. So as I didn't given any package name, it is going to create a default package. Just observe here, when we click on finish button, we can see that the default package is created. Under the default package, whatever the class which I have given, whatever the name of the class which I have given, that name class is created under this default package. And by default, as soon as the class is created, the color of the package is changed, means it is filled. The package is filled with some color, brown color. So this class is created under this brown color, and the name of the package by default itself is taken as default package. Now we will see, means this class, whatever the JJJJ class is there, this class is created under the C sharp project, C sharp project. Now we will see how to create, how many ways the class can be created. We have seen two ways. One means by choosing the different source folder and by choosing the same selected source folder, and without giving the a package name. If I would like to give the package name, that my package name is sample package, sample package. If I chosen the name of sample package and I chosen the name of I, then I given the name of the class as III. It follows the naming convention, so there is no error message under this header section of the Java class. And just by clicking on finish button, I can see that III is created under the sample package. So similarly, if I chosen the C sharp folder, see, all the classes which I'm going to create is only by choosing the package, only by choosing the project. So I'm choosing the C sharp project and I'm opening the class. And as soon as I open, the package is empty. I keep the empty here, and I'll create one more name of the class. Just by clicking on finish button, I can see how many classes which I'm going to create without the package name. All those classes can be created under this default package. Okay, and if I would like to create the class under the specific folder, see, you have observed here even selection of the project, and just by clicking on file option, new option, and class, you can able to see C sharp slash src. In the similar way, even after choosing the src and just by right clicking on the src and just by clicking on a new option or and class option, you can able to see here C sharp slash src. And just by clicking on selected project, right click and just by choose the new option and just by click on file option, here also you can see src. So src is predefined structure which is given by the Eclipse. So whenever you would like to create the class, that class is going to create under the src folder. So C sharp is nothing but the project, particular project. Under that particular project, under that particular project, under that src folder, we are going to create the class. Let's remove this src and try to give the class name. You might be observe what might happen. So as I remove the src folder, so it is created, Vovo is created under the any other folder. Means if we remove the src folder, it will treat that there might be some other folder, and under that some other folder the class is going to create. As a meta inf is the last folder, under that last folder the creation is done. Let's observe once again. I chosen the project and I click on the class. The class pop-up is open. Just I remove the src up to slash I removed, and here I'm giving the sample sample class name, and I'm clicking on the finish, and as soon as I click on the finish, the created class, wherever the class is, whichever the class I have typed, the class is created under this meta inf folder. In the similar way, as it contains the other folder, it is created under the other folder. So here consider we don't have any other folders. Let's choose the project which is having only the src folder. Then what may happen? Okay, so I'm removing the sample folder here. In order to remove the folder, we can right click on the delete option. The folder is going to delete. So here sample Java project contains the src folder only, and under the src folder already some packages are there. Now let's remove. Now let's see. I would like to create the class which we where it's going to create, just as we done in the before steps. I click on new option, I click on class option, I can able to open the class pop-up. Under this pop-up I will give my user defined class name. Just I'm removing the src folder and I'm clicking on the finish button. So as I click on the finish button, I can see here JJJJ class is created, but it is not created under the SRC folder. Means it is created individually, but it is created individually. So I would like to see where it is created. I can able to click on new and class again. I can see it is enclosed under the enclosing type. I can see the class name under the enclosing type, but I can't see any package here. And just I will give the one more class name. The source folder is not on the Java build class path. So as there is no source folder, the source folder is not on the Java build path. Here the source folder is not there, and the folder which where this class has been created, this class has been created is this folder. It does not comes under the Java build path. This is the suggestion which is given by the Eclipse pop-up. Source folder is not on the Java build class path, but let's say where it has been created. So it is created the class, but it is not under the particular package or particular folder. So we can able to create the class without the without the folder also. So it's nothing but if we created the class without the folder, the class is going to create. Here see the class has been created, but without the project, without the package, just the class has been created. You might be seen in some of the occasions that the class can be created without the package. You observe here if you observe any of the class which the people used to create the class like this under the src folder, if you click on the aa option. So if you click on any of the package, if that package name contains the C sharp, so as the package name contains the C sharp, we can able to see the package name here. Means if the class contains the package, we can able to see the package name in the above, means top level of the page itself. So top level of the page. So if as here means just now we have created, right? So here the class is created, but it is does not fall under any of the package. So I can't see the package name here. And similarly the package name, the class which I have created here, I chosen the default package. Here also I can't able to see the package name. This means that these are the class which I have created, which are the Java classes, but it may or may not be fall under the particular package. So classes are independent of the package. It's not completely independent, it can be independent. Means we can able to create the class with the package, or we can able to create the class without the package. Yeah. So, friends, you have observed here how the class can be created with the with the help of package, within the package, or without the package. And here, the class can be created within the package, and that package is within the class, within the folder of SRC. But if you observe here, I didn't means I didn't created this class within the package, and that within the folder, means this is independent of the folder. Like this we can able to create the class, we can able to create the class independent of the, we can able to directly create the class independent without the folder and without the package also. So friends, up to here you observe, right? Now let's see how many ways, still how many ways are there to create the class. Here I chosen the same, I chosen the C sharp folder, main folder is nothing but the project. So I chosen the C sharp project. Now I click on the new. Now I open, now I click on the class, the Java class pop-up is open. Here I will see that the package is by default. If I given any of the package which is not created here, the package is going to create automatically. Let's see. I given the n package name as n, and the package name may be anything. I given the package name as n, and here you might be seeing that type name is empty. What exactly this type name refers to? Type name refers to the name of the class where our class is going to create. So here I given the capital N. As soon as I fill the capital N, you might be seeing the error message of the Eclipse pop-up is removed. So what I'm doing, I'm creating the new class. Under that where I'm going to create, I'm creating the new class, and this class should be created under this package. Means I am giving the package name as my class name should create under this package. Now just click on finish. You will see that the n, this is nothing but the package, right? So this package is created. Under this package I will see the class name which I have created. So if I would like to create the runtime under under which package my class name should fill, I can able to choose runtime, that under this package my project, my class can be able to create. Like this we can able to create the runtime project, and under that runtime package, and under that runtime package we can able to create the runtime class also. Generally this can happen if we are thorough with our subject, and when we are hurry, in that way, in those time we'll create like this. And when we would like to create the class directly, if we would like to give that class under the particular package, on the time also we can choose like this option, and we can create like this. Okay, now we will see different ways. Okay, now we have seen up to here. After clicking on the class, we can create the class under the runtime. Okay, now let's see what is this enclosing type. Here enclosing type is nothing but it is the class name, it refers to the class name. If I would like to create the class under the class, then I can choose this option. See here I didn't added the package name, just I am keeping as default. I would like to keep it as the package name as default, and I'm checking this checkbox, that is the enclosing type checkbox, and I'm choosing this browse button. I can able to see the list of classes here. Means if the package, if the project contains the list of classes, then if I can give any of the class name here. So as soon as I given one letter here, activated is there, just I am giving the a here, I can able to see the list of options which is started with the class name as a. Here a class is there, it is default package. Let's see where it is. A a. So see here friends, here under this default package, so it is giving the suggestion under this default package. So a class is there, so I can choose the option of a. So a is there. Now let's try to see different options also. I have given the A. So here workspace matches, it is dividing workspace matches. Here I can see activator. Activator is nothing but it is also one of the class which is under the C shop project, and application is under the application is also there. Second project application is also under the C shop, and action bar advisor. Application action bar advisor is also a one Java class, and application workbench window advisor. Application workbench window advisor. So it is also one of the class. It is under the C hyphen. We have means it listed only the classes names which is starting with the A. So like this, if I given any of the letter, with that letter I can able to see what are the classes which are already available under the particular project. So I can choose any of the project. So see here I chosen the JJJJJ. So this JJJJJ is nothing but one of the class which is already under the default package. So if I would like to create one class, I'm creating the HHH class here. Just you will follow one after the other. So as I given the name of HHH, this HHH class is going to create under the JJJ. Just click on the finish button. Finish button is highlighted. You can see that the class is public class JJJ. Under the public class JJJ, I can see a public class HHH. So friends, you might be confused how this public is given, and how this and before this class name also public is given. Why public came? When I click on the any of the class by selecting any of the option file, by selecting any of the option, just by clicking on new, and just by clicking on the class, I can see by default public option is selected. So as public option is selected, I can see the public in front of each and every class. It means that if public option is selected, the class which I am going to create under before the class, the public is going to add. Public is nothing but we are giving access permissions to the entire project, that my class can be utilized by the entire project. And this concept can also be covered under inheritance concept. Okay, so you friends, you are clear up to here, right? So as public option is by default selected, we are saying that the class is going to the class which we are going to create under the class, the before of the class contains the public keyword, public class name. We can also give the naming convention as, means we can also remember this as access modifier class name. So it is a general question, friends. If most of the people, if any of the people ask about what is the syntax of class, you may say that access modifier class name class. Okay, I have given type. Okay, access modifier class name. Here access modifier is nothing but the public is one of the access modifier, and I can create the class by giving the public access modifier by choosing the public class name. Okay, so and what we have done, actually under one class we have created another class. The another class is HHH. Okay, under one class I have created another class, and this public JJJ, it is nothing but the um, constructor, default constructor we will call it as, and it is nothing but the main class. And I can create the same one class under, means I have created one class under the other class, HHH class under the JJJ class. Like this I can create one more class also. Just I'm keeping the same default project. I'm closing the enclosing option. I'm checking the enclosing type checkbox. I'm choosing the browser option. As I selected where I have selected, I have created this under the AA, right? So I'm choosing the AA option here, and I'm giving the new class name, and I'm clicking on this finish button. So bn is also one of the class, and this class is also created under this class AAA. So whatever the class which I have chosen under that class, my creation of class is going to create. So if you observe here class is started, class tag is started. So and here class tag is ended. Which class tag? AAA class is ended. So here class AAA is started and class A is ended. Okay, here class BN is started, BN is started, and here class BN is ended. So similarly, it is nothing but constructor. I will say about this constructor now later section. Okay, this is nothing but constructor starts, constructor ends. You will observe this when we speak about the constructor topics. Okay, friends. Now just concentrate on here. Main method starts. It is nothing but main method ends. Just as of now, you concentrate on how the class can be created within the other class. Here, BN class is created, and this BN class is created under the class AAA. So, whenever the subclass is creating, the subclass should end, and later the main class should end. Okay, later the main class should end. If I not followed any of the syntax, then immediately I will give the rectification that the syntax error insert close flower bracket to complete the class body. So with this suggestion I can able to see that okay, there is one close flower bracket is missed, so I should insert the close flower bracket in order to complete the class. So like this, if we do any of the syntax errors, the Eclipse automatically gives the suggestions for that particular in particular syntax errors. Okay, now let's create one more class. As of now I created bn class under the an class, right? So I chosen the an class. Now let's go ahead and create one more class. So I enclosing the an class here, and giving the new name of be something is it is user defined name. Just I'm unchecking everything. By default public is there, so my class name is going to create with public keyword. So here I given the class name as bjh. This is the class name, right? So whatever the class name which I have created, and that class name is going to create under the just parent of that class name. Here the main parent of the class is AAA. Under that main parent just created class is created. Under that just created class, before created class is created. So you can remember this flow, friends. Under that main class latest late, and under that late. Actually, do you feel that it is going to create like this only? No, it is following the alphabetical order. Okay, see here after b j is came, after b n is came. So as per the alphabetical order the class is going, the class is created. In order to understand more easily, I will create one more class. Just here also I'm enclosing. So here also I'm choosing AAA class, and I'm clicking on the class, and I'm checking the enclosed type, and I'm giving the VB as V is the last. This class should be created under this. But you might be seeing that even though the alphabetical order is not following, you can see the last created class is going to add just below the main class. Okay, so this is the last created class, right? So this last created class is going to add just below the class, and this is previous previous of the VB class. So like this, whatever the class which we are adding, that class is going to add just below the main class, and whatever the class which I have already added, those are listed under this manner. Okay, so till now what we have done, we have seen how means like this we can create a number of classes under the class one main class. Okay, there is no restrictions that we should not create a number of classes. We can able to create a number of classes under one class. Okay. But each and every class should end before starting of the other class. Here, this as this is a main class, it will end. It will always end at the last, and whatever the class which I have created, all these classes should end before the start of other class. So this class starts here and this class starts end, and similarly this class starts here, this class ends here, and in the same way this class starts here, this class ends here, this class starts here, and this class starts ends here. Like this we can create a number of classes, and all these classes can start and end within that class itself. Okay, as all these classes are going to create under this main class. Okay, so now let's see one more option in the class itself. So till now what we have done, we can able to create the class by giving the runtime package name, by giving the enclosing option, and by choosing the already available file options, right? So I would like to create under this package itself. I would like to create under this package itself, default package itself, just by choosing that right click on the default package, and just by clicking on new option and clicking on class option, I can see that the default package means as it is default package, I can see the class which I'm going to create is going to create under that package itself. Okay friends, so and the use of the default package is discoverage. So this class hjh is going to create under the default package. So as it is a default package, I can't able to see the default class and the package name here. My default is nothing but nothing having. So whereas if I would like to create under the c hyphen or under the n package, I can able to see the package name here. See, after creation of class, I can able to see here the package name. So if I can able to see here the package name, I can easily understand that this class is created under this package. So not only under the default package, we can able to create a number of classes. We can able to create any of the package. Means we can able to create a number of classes under any of the classes. Okay, here I chosen the package n. Let's see here, I chosen the package n. Under this n package I have created the nk class. Now let's create one n number of classes under this nk class. So I'm choosing here nk. Just I'm instead of highlighting the package, I'm checking this enclosing tab type field. As soon as I'm checking on this enclosing type checkbox, I can see here the package is disabled. Means I'm not this class, wherever this class is going to create, this class is going to create under this class itself. So under one class we can able to create the n number of classes. Okay friends, this is user defined name. Okay, I am not checking anything because you might be confused, you don't know all these options till now. So let's discuss one after the other option. Okay, so nkj, so one class after this class started here and this class is ending here, and similarly I'm going to create one more option. See here, as this class is created under the nk class, I can't see this class name under this package name because this class name is created under the main class of nk. So only I can see the nk class name here. So here also I'm creating one more class name. Okay, so this class name is also going to create under the main class where it is. Okay, so I might not be chosen here. Nk is the class. Now I'm again choosing the nk. So I am checking this enclose. Sorry, I might be forgotten to check this. I'm checking this enclosing type. When I check this enclosing type, then only uh, under that class I am going to create the class name. Okay, nk. So nk, under that class only I have created the class. So here observe one more thing, friends. I have to choose class. So I selected one class and I selected the class. So as soon as I check on this checkbox, I can able to see n.nk. Here small n is nothing but the package name and capital Nk is nothing but the class name under which class my class is going to create. So if I would like to create directly under the class of one more class, if I would like to create one class under the class itself, that class always follows the package name. Okay, so here package name is nothing but small n is a package, and under that package, under that nk class, I am going to create one more class. Just observe this. So package and the class name always, if the class contains the package, that if we are going to create the class which are under that package, then that package name, that enclosing type of the class always follows the package name dot class name. Okay, so here under nk my class is created. So like this we can able to create a number of classes under the n number of packages. So as it contains the n package, you have seen here the nk class. Under the nk class I am going to create the created the this package. If this package, as it is a default package, here if you would like to create, means here any of the class, any of the listed class under this default package, you can't able to see the package name, right? So here if you would like to create the class, here when you check the enclosing check type, here you don't see the default package name. Why? Because here it does not contain the package name. So as it does not contain the package, even though you are creating a number of classes, you can't able to see the package name here, because though it is a default, means this class is created under the default package. So this the class which we have created just now, this class is created under the main class of AAA, but this, as this main class does not contain the package, so we didn't saw this package name before the checkbox in the enclosing type of checkbox. Okay friends, up to here you are clear, right? So now we will see the remaining fields under this class pop-up. Okay, so when you chosen the class pop-up, when you open the java class pop-up, here a name is nothing but the name which name we would like to give our class name. Now when we see about the modifiers, here we are seeing that private protected are the two modifiers which are hidden, means which are freezed, and public default are the two options which are highlighted, means we can able to choose either any of these options. So either we can choose the public and or we can choose the default, but we can't able to select this private, or we can't able to select this protected radio button. It is nothing but the radio button, right? So we can't able to select these two modifiers, means we can able to create the class either by creating the public, or by either by choosing the public option, a public modifier, or by choosing the default option. So till now we have seen the public option, public classes, how we have created the public. As public is by default selected, we always see the public keyword is going to add before the class. So now let's see by choosing the default option how it's going to create. Here Here also I'm choosing a default class because I'm not going to add any class, any package name here, and I'm creating the new class. New class by giving this naming convention as use the use of the default package is discouraged. Discouraged means the package is not there. It is giving the suggestion that you didn't choose any package name here. Just observe here, just I chosen the default option here. So I chosen the default option and I given the name of the class name, my class name as bb, and I'm clicking on the finish button. You can see here the package is not available because I didn't chosen the package. I didn't given the package name there, and I didn't chosen the public option. I chosen the default option, so I can see here class name. So but in just before some time I given the name as name of the syntax of the class as access modifier class name, right? So what exactly here the class name access modifier? Here the access modifier is default. Access modifier is default. Default means nothing, as default package means nothing, which I didn't given any package name. In the similar way, I don't want to give any name for the class, so I chosen the default option. After clicking on finish button, I can able to see that the class is created. This class, as it class does not contain any of the keyword before this class, so this class is this class is, we'll call it as default class. So whenever we will speak about the default class, you remember class name is the syntax. Class name, we can see only the class name, and we can say it is a access modifier of default. Means this class contains the default access modifier. As it contains the default access modifier, we are not seeing any keyword before the class, just we are seeing the class name. Okay friends, you are clear up to here, right? Now I will choose the package name. Same, I will choose n folder. I will create the class. Okay, here I'm, as I chosen the n folder, I can see n package, sorry, n package. As I chosen the n package, I can see n package here, and I will choose the default here. Okay, and just I give the user defined class name, and I'm creating this nnn class, and this class is going to create nnn. Here also I chosen the default option, so I can see only the class name as class name. I'm not seeing any keyboard before the class, so as it contains the as it not contains any of the keyword before the class, this is nothing but the default class. And as I am seeing this package n, this class is created under the package n. Okay friends, so now I would like to create the package. So now I would like to create the class under the one class, under the class BBB, this class, right? Now I would like to create the class. How we can create the class under the one class? So just by choosing the class name here, now this class name is followed by n dot package name dot class name, and here under this package name dot class name, I would like to create a class nnn just by choosing the default option. Previously we have seen by I have created the one class under the other class by choosing the public option. Now I'm choosing the default option. Now this nnn class is going to create under this bjk class without the means without prefix of the public. See here. So this class nnn is created under this class, under this public class. Here public option, public keyword we have seen before the class, because public option is selected during the creation of the class. Here, as I chosen the default option, I am not seeing any keyword before the class. So class can be basically created either by choosing the public option or by choosing the default option. Okay friends, you are clear up to here, right? So like this, I can able to create a number of default class or a number of public class by choosing the particular class. Okay, here also I am giving user defined class name and I am creating a class. Here also I have created two classes with the under the class of public. Now, till now, we have seen only the public class, creation of one class under the other class. One is public class, uh, uh, means a default class can be created under the public class. Now we will see about default class as a main class and subclasses under it. Okay, till now we in all the classes we have seen public class by default, means we have chosen the public option while creation of the class. Okay, now we will choose creation of default as a main class. See, I'm choosing default as a main option and I'm creating one option. I'm creating one class under the package of n. Okay, now I would like to give the main class. See, you should not give the spaces because type name is not valid. A Java type name must not start or end with a blank. So it is the suggestion. Okay, I'm giving the default default. I'm choosing the default option and I'm choosing the default modifier option and I'm giving the name as default. I'm creating a main class here. So under this package I have created default main class. Now let's see whether I can able to create one more class under this class or not. Here now I'm choosing the public option and I'm giving the name of the Java class as my own user defined name and I'm clicking on the finish. Where it is? So here, right, I'm choosing this option and under this default class, so I should check this. Under this default class I'm going to create the class public class. Okay, so under this default class I have created the public class. So as soon as I created the public class, where, so let's go ahead and create once more. First I will create the default class default. Default is a name of the class which I'm going to give. So I will choose the default class option and now I'm going to create the subclasses under the default class. Here I'm choosing the default class, right? N dot default means my class is going to create under the n dot default class. And an n dot default class I'm giving the name of the class as nnn and just I'm choosing the public option here. Okay, so one public class is created under the default class. Now I will create one more uh, public, I means I can create one more public class, n number of public class or n number of default classes. Let's create one more public class just by giving public option. Okay, so I might be n dot default, right? N dot default. Okay, so I created one more class under the public. The class is public, contains the public option. So public class name is created, and under this default class I can create two, not only two, I can create a number of public classes. Now we'll create default classes. Can we able to create default class under the default classes? Yes, we can able to create default class and n number of default classes, not only the one default class. We can able to create n number of default classes under the default classes. Here I chosen as I'm enclosing under this n dot default class, this class which I'm going to create is also, I chosen the default option, this class is also going to create under the default class. Just by clicking on the finish, I can see this class is created. So this class is also created with the default option, means I chosen the default option during the creation of this class, and this class is also under the default class. Like this I can create a number of public classes or a number of default classes under the one class. Okay, and let's see some more options. Okay, means I can directly create within the class under the other class, or if I would like to create this class individually, then just by clicking on the package, just by giving the individual, this is also user defined name, right? Class name is user defined. Just I can give the under this package, if I would like to create one class either by default or by public, I can create any of the class just by choosing any of the modifier and just by giving the name. So here I given the individual, I chosen the default package, so I'm not seeing public here, means there is no keyword before the class. So I can create, means I chosen the package name and I chosen the class name, so I can create the class under the particular package. So up to here you are clear, right? So now we'll see remaining options. We are saying that abstract and final. Okay, abstract, final, and static. Actually, these three we'll call it as non-access modifier. So, what exactly this? We'll see one after the other. Okay, here I'm creating one under this class itself. I'm creating NN. NN is one of the class name which I am giving. Here NN is not there. Here I'm choosing the abstract method. Just I'm clicking finish. So I can say here public abstract class name. So when we chosen the abstract, the class name is in this way, public abstract class name. So just observe once again, just create one more time. Okay, here though I chosen the public, I it is mandatory to choose either public or default. Now previously I chosen the public option, now I choose the default option, and I create one more class name by choosing the default. Here when you create it, you will see that abstract class name. Here it is not followed by public. If I chosen the public option, then I can see the public is inserted where it is. The public is public abstract class name, but here I didn't chosen the public option, so I can directly see abstract class name as I chosen the abstract option. Here what exactly this abstract class means? Abstract class is nothing but it contains the abstract methods, means the methods which are just declared, which does not have their body inside it. Those methods are called abstract methods. If that abstract methods are contained under this abstract class, if we given the class name as abstract, then that class itself acts as a abstract class, means which does not contain any body of the methods. So we'll discuss these options in detail in our later session. Just now we'll concentrate on how to create the class, how many ways we can able to create the class. Okay, now as this class now I will choose the final option. Just by choosing the public option, I'm choosing I'm giving the name as public final, as it is a class name is user defined. I'm choosing the name of public final, means I'm choosing only the public final option under this package of n, and I'm seeing here, then I can see public final class name. What is the meaning of final? Final means it is a fixed. If I given this class name, if I would like to give this file class name as a fixed, I don't want to create one more class name with the same name as this, then I can choose the final option. Final is nothing but a fixed. it is not going to create once again. If I would like to create another class with the same class name either in any of the package, and then I can see the error message that this class name is already used. We can't able to use the same class name in one more time. So in order to fix the variable, sometimes in our programs, in our classes, in many of the conditions in our real scenario, we may come across means this variable or this method or this class is fixed. So it is nothing but if we would like to give this name as a fixed and we don't want to use this name again, and that conditions will give the final. We'll choose the option as final, and there we can able to create the class as final. As I chosen while creation of the class, I chosen the option as final. So this class is created with final. So till now we observed individually one is final and one is abstract. Now let's create both by giving the public, and just by giving the name as public, or is it abstract final. As it is user defined, I'm giving the in order to understand easily, I'm giving the name of the class as public final abstract. Here I'm giving both. So when I'm trying to give this both, I can't see the finish button is highlighted. Means the finish button is highlighted either the selection of any of the two. See, if I remove the checkbox of final, then I can able to see. Similarly, I means in order to highlight this finish button, means the class can be created either the combination of public final, public abstract, or default abstract and default final, or default final. So here default and checkbox is checked. If I check the final checkbox also, then I can see the finish button is not going to highlight. Means I can't able to create the class with the combination of abstract, final and default. I can able to create the class either the combination of default abstract or default final. So now I'm going to create a class. So as it is a combination of default abstract, I would like to give the name of the class as default abstract, and I would like to remove the final. So this means I'm going to create the class which contains the default and abstract options. So when I chosen here, I can able to see under this package I have created one class, and that class contains the default means one abstract option and abstract, and it is a default. Means I chosen the option of the class as default, not the public. So now I will choose one more option. I will create one more the same just by choosing the default and final. Okay, now I give the option default final. I'm going to create one more class by giving the option name, by choosing the option as default and final. Just click here. Now I can able to create final class default final. Here I'm not using the public because I chosen the default option, so public keyword is not available before the class name. So I chosen this is nothing but the final class. Final class means this class name is fixed. Okay friends, so up to here you learned how the class can be created. Class can be created by choosing the option of public final or public abstract, and default abstract or default final. Okay, now we'll see one more option, superclass. So always java.lang.object is the superclass of the Java classes. So whatever the class which we are going to create, on under this superclass only our classes are going to create. So uh, we can also choose different options. If I would like to give this JJJ as a default, under this JJJ as a super class, and I would like to create under this NNN as a subclass under this superclass. Then I can create a subclass under this superclass. So this is nothing but JJJ, right? So under default package, I'm going to create an NNN class. Just observe this. I'm choosing the public and I'm choosing, I can able to choose final or abstract, right? And now I'm choosing the final option and I'm creating this, and so as NNN is created, package N is there. Actually, this is the package N, but import JJJ means I chosen the superclass as JJJ, but this JJJ is not contains under this package N. So I need to import this package. It is giving the package JJJ import JJJ class, and public final class NN extends JJJ. So it's nothing but we are importing another class. So when you see the suggestions here, JJJ cannot be resolved to a type. When you see suggestions here, change to JJJ class, create class JJJ. Either in order to access this class, either we should create a JJJ or fixed project setup. Okay, or here import JJJ cannot be resolved as it is in different class. It is not going to import to this class. It means if we would like to create a one class under the main class, we should import that class. Okay, but so um, okay, now I will create one more class with the same class name, java.lang.object. As it is java.lang.object is a super class, by default it is under the Java library. So even though we are creating any of the class name, there is we are not seeing input of that class. Just see here, I created BB class. I'm not saying import because it's already, the super class is already available in the JRE class. But if I would like to choose one class under the one class as a super class under the creation of new class, example, I'm choosing BBB as a class. Now I would like to choose this BBB as a super class under this main class, which I'm going to create. I'm choosing this BB BBB class which is under the N project. I'm choosing BBB. So my superclass name I given as N.BBB, and I'm creating one BBB child. Okay, I can give user defined name. I'm giving BBB child means now this is a super class and this is the subclass. So when I created this, I can able to see that as it is under the same package, and it is no need to import. If I would like to add the class which is on different class, there I need to import the class. So as it is under the same class, this is going to means I can directly extend the BB main class, and this is the child class name. So whenever the super class uh, is going to, whenever the superclass which the superclass, if I'm going to give the superclass within the class name, the classes name which is under the same package, then directly as soon as I click on the finish, I can able to see here the superclass is extending, means the subclass is extending the superclass. Okay, it is nothing but the inherency concept also. Extension of child class, the child class extending the parent class is called the inherency concept, which is under the oops concept of Java. Okay, now we'll go ahead and create some more classes with some more options. Okay, I can able to choose either the super class which is already given by the Java library, or I can able to choose any of the option which is available under here, and I can create a subclass, and I can create a subclass under the superclass. So till now we have learned up to here. Now let's see one more concept called interface. See here, we have one more add button is also available. Choose the preferences, means it's nothing but choose interfaces. I'm going to add this choose interfaces. Here I'm even though I'm typing the name, I can't able to see add and OK button as highlighted. I can't able to create with these options. Okay, now what I'm doing actually, I'm just click on filter and just click on filter, type filter option, and I'm choosing here. So here, here interfaces, as interfaces I can't able to, I when I type the add button, when I click the add button, I can see the implemented interfaces here. If there is already interfaces, then I can able to see here. Here just by clicking on J, I can able to see the list of interfaces which are already available. What exactly these interfaces? These are the interfaces which are given by the Java. Here I can see Java file object, Java file manager, Java Cobra access. All these are the interfaces which are given by the Java. So I can choose any of the interfaces. So as soon as I choose any of the interfaces, I can see here the interface name. Means under this super class, under this interface, I can able to create this class. Means okay, so is it possible? Actually, this is Java interface, so I can't see the finish button is highlighted. Means I can't able to create this class under this interface. Okay, now I will what exactly I will remove this. I will add. Is there anything else which I can able to create by choosing the interface? Actually, as soon as we chosen the interface, I can't able to create the interface. So, so what exactly I'm doing here? Here I'm creating a class, but see here. So under this super class of this, I can able to create one interface. I can able to choose one interface, sun.corbetra.java corbetra access corbo access. Under this interface I can able to create this class. Just I am creating this class. Okay, so as soon as I created this, I can able to see this. This is one of the chosen, right. One is super class, and I have created a, I have chosen the interface. Under that interface I have created the class. So this class extends this and implements this. Okay, what exactly this implements keyword, what exactly this extends keyword? Extend is nothing but if I would like to extend one class under, if I would like to extend parent class under the child class, then we'll use the extend keyword. Extend is mainly used for the classes, and implements is used for the interfaces. So if I would like to implement interface, then I should use the implements keyword. If I would like to extend the class, then I should use the extends keyword. It is the selenium key concept. If we would like to extend the other class, then we'll use the extends keyword, and if I would like to implement the interfaces, then I will use the implements keyword. Okay friends, this is necessary as of now, because until you know what exactly the interface and what exactly the class is, how we can able to extend, so you might be confused. But as of now, just remember this. We can able to extend the class, one parent class. In order to extend the parent class, we use the extends keyword. In order to implement the interface, we use the implements keyword. Okay, now just go ahead and create one more class. Remaining options, just we'll see the remaining options in the class. So It is nothing but which method stubs would you like to create. You would like to create either public static void main. It is nothing but we can also call it a signature of the main method. We can also call it as main method signature in Java. And you would like to check the constructors from superclass and inherited abstracted methods. And let's see one by one. Now first I will check only the public static void main method. Just here I'm giving the name of the class as AAA. Means under this creation of class A, I would like to have only the main method signature. Just by clicking on the finish button, I can see that the main method is going to create under this class A, and this is nothing but the arguments, right? So how we can able to get these arguments? Just by click on the class. If I chosen the generate comments, then I can see the comments is going to create. So here FFF I chosen, and public option is public static void main. This checkbox is going to select. This checkbox is selected, and I chosen the generate comments. Then I can see if under package I can see the comments of author who created this package. Under F also I can see the comments, args, and under public static void main, it is a method of the signature, main method of the main Java. Under this main method I can see the comment. Okay, now I will create one more class. It is nothing but creation of class by choosing the comments. Okay, we can give either comments or without the comments also. Now by choosing this package, in package I'm going to create the class. And just I in order to understand clearly, just I'm choosing the constructor from superclass. Okay, and I'm giving the name as the class as NNNJ, and I'm clicking on finish button. See here. So as constructor of a main class means what exactly the constructor means. Constructor is nothing but the same class name which is going to create with the help of public keyword. So here I given the name of the class as this public class NNNJKJ AKJJJ. As I given the class name as this, the same class name is going to create here if I chosen the constructor option while creation of this. Okay, now I will remove the create constructor option. I will remove the constructor option, and I will choose the inherited abstract methods option, and I will create new class. Okay, so I created the new class. Inherited abstract class means this class can be inherited to some other class. Okay, if I chosen that class, this class is going to means we are giving the access permission to this class, that this class can be inherited to some other class. So for that purpose we choose that option. Now we will see the combination of all the options by choosing the public, by choosing the constructor, and by choosing the inherited abstract class. So here means I'm going to create the class name which is having public method, which should have the constructor is nothing but the same class name, and which can be abstracted to some other class. So I choose in all these options, and I can able to create the class. Okay, so you will learn about the abstract and inherited concepts in our later session. Okay, so and this is nothing but if you don't like to give the comments, then you can choose this option, or if you don't want to give this option, then you can uncheck the checkbox. So here I'm going to create the HHH without choosing the comments. Okay, this is nothing but a class, and as this class contains the which I have checked the abstract inherit means I check the inherited, and I check the abstracted, I check the main method, so I can able to see all these under this class. So this is what the class means, friends. Thank you, have a nice day.